You're listening through the brown window.
It was a dreary day on the island of Sodor. A day for enjoying mild emotional trauma and trains that have sentient faces. Anyway, Henry the steam train is just pulling into Knapford to pick up his passengers.
Oh dear, you simply can't go out in this rain. I'll rust. Or catch a dreadful cold. Or worse, my paintwork will develop a matte finish.
We've got all passengers on board, Henry.
Tell them to bring umbrellas, or develop some sort of resolve. I refuse to leave the station.
Right, off we go then, you grumpy boiler.
Henry reluctantly pulls away from Knapford and into the rain.
Disgraceful weather. Utterly undignified. I wasn't built for this kind of abuse. I was designed for elegance, or leisure travel, for light buttered crumpets and crisp autumn afternoons, not being pelted by this depressing wet stuff. Ugh. That was like cow dung. I just know it. Probably flung at me by some awful child.
Henry's journey continued at a pace one could generously call plodding. Passengers passed the time with knitting, eating biscuits, and prayer. Henry now approaches a tunnel.
A tunnel. A blessed shelter. A sanctuary of stone. I shall never leave.
This isn't the stop, Henry.
It is now. We must embrace the darkness. Such poetic justice. Dryness at last.
What happened? Is it a breakdown?
I'm making a stand. Against moisture. Against tyranny. Against precipitation-based injustice.
Oh, a mental breakdown then.
And so Henry parked himself firmly in the tunnel. Unfortunately, he did so while still attached to a full complement of increasingly frustrated and panicked passengers.
What's all this then?
A large, ominous figure approaches Henry, like a lumbering Victorian shape with gout. It was Sir Topham Hatt.
Ah, Henry. Showing signs of individuality, are we?
I just don't like the rain.
Well, the thing is, you see, Henry, I don't like dissent. But here we are.
Wait, what's that sound? Are those bricks?
Oh, yeah? Can you hear it? We're walling you in, dear boy. Think of it as an immersive character-building exercise.
But what about food? Water?
And we've run out of toilet paper.
Don't you worry, we'll pass sandwiches through the ventilation slit. Maybe a crossword or two.
And so it was that Henry remained in the tunnel, becoming something of a local curiosity. Children would throw pebbles at his face. Dogs would relieve themselves in front of his wall.
I wanted dignity. Instead, I'm a damp sculpture with internal screaming.
A few weeks pass and Sir Topham Hatt arrives to visit Henry in his specially built car that goes along the rail tracks and also has a sentient face.
Has a lesson been learned yet, Henry?
Oh, please, sir. Remove me from this tunnel. Selfish of me to think I could just hide away from the rain like that. I'm so dreadfully sorry. Also, it really smells of old sewers and rotting flesh for some reason.
Henry.
Thusly, Sir Topham Hatt had his men remove the wall that had blocked Henry in the tunnel all these months. They also began digging graves for the cadavers found within the carriage. And so we conclude this sad story of Henry, the train who learned a valuable lesson about rain, defiance, and the dangers of collective bargaining.